What up? What up? What's going on? It's about 9 o'clock on a Thursday, and it's time for pre-bridge thoughts because we're going over the Golden Gate today. It's a short bridge, not long enough to really get express myself properly. And man, I got some stuff to address today. Let's see, we got to do our shout outs. I'm gonna do a shout out to James Hensley. James motherfucking 10 toes down Hensley. Gave me a nice little shout out yesterday. I think I gained at least uh, 3 subs. Hell yeah, we getting there. We getting there. Probably lost 3 more. That's all right though. That's okay. Kind of revealed how deep in the background, the backiest of the background that I reside in. That's all right. You don't call me out. I'm gonna burn Hensley to the ground. That's what's about to happen. So stay tuned. We're gonna get into that in a minute here. I'm just gonna torch that motherfucker. I know some things about James, and I'm going to use quote marks, James Hensley, if that in fact is his real name. That's the one he uses, but how much do we all know about James Hensley? Anyway, we'll get to that in a minute. First, uh, I'm not going to say the name of the company because I don't want to get accused of that clout chasing. I didn't put it in the description or nothing, but there's all this heat going on about this. There's this company. It rhymes with Carter's Express lately. And now I guess it's kind of starting to fall apart or whatever. And I think we've all seen our English correspondent Stewie and releasing emails and all that stuff. And I, I felt like just weighing in for a second to remind everyone. At the end of the day, YouTube's an excellent learning tool. You know, you get to meet some cool people and all that. But at the end of the day, nobody from YouTube is going to pay your bills. Nobody from YouTube is going to come over and, work on your house for you or fix your truck for you. It's on you. You know, you do your research. And there's a lot of good people out here, and there's some that aren't so good. There's some out here that, let's be real, they're out here for them and to use viewers and what have you, right? And I think everyone knows the difference, but it is up to your common sense to do that. That being said, that company we're not naming, I've talked to some other drivers not from YouTube that work there, and I hear a lot of good stuff. I really do. And I think that rate reduction thing, I think you're going to start seeing that a lot of places. That fuel thing, as far as the fuel surcharge and the fuel discount, that I have no comment on. I'm not Jeff like, can't do that math in my head. It seems a little fishy to me, but let's be honest. Any company you go to, there's going to be some goods and some bads, right? If you don't like it, go get your own truck, go get your own numbers, and get your own brokerage and do all that. And then guess what? There's still people out there trying to screw you. Nothing's perfect. You just got to figure out the niche that works best for you, right? Uh, anyway, if you're interested in that particular company, I have heard there might be a vacuum fairly soon in the position for spokesperson and face of it. You know, if anyone happens to want to email, hit them up on their Facebook or whatever and tell them about your boy Day Cab and how everyone's been talking about him and how he'd make a great spokesperson for a company. No, I'm kidding. No. But if you do apply, DayCab82 as a referral code. If you do, not telling you what to do with your life, but if you felt the need, just saying. All right, we're almost to the bridge here. Let's get down to it. What you're all here for, anyways. So I got called out for my deep background yesterday by a man named Hensley, and I kind of implied that might not be his real name. Well, Hensley is certainly his real name. But I got some news for you, and I'm probably going to get burned, man. They might come take my channel for letting everyone in on this, but fuck it. I'm going to just let it all hang out. James Hensley passed away a couple years ago, and he's been replaced. I'll go a little further back in history. James Hensley was born a Siamese twin. He shared a leg. His brother's name was Philip, and the doctors had to make a tough call, and they picked James to get the leg. So James had 2 legs, Philip had one. Now, later, Philip was carted off. You know, there's he had to be raised in a special needs home because of the whole amputated leg and half a brain that he had shared with James at birth, and the whole, Siamese separation, conjoined separation thing. So he wasn't around much when James was growing up, but they knew about each other, and from what I understood, they stayed in touch a little here and there. But see, Philip became a little resentful once James got successful. Started his own carrier, owns his own truck, has a nice home, has a nice family, and meanwhile, Philip just sitting over there in the background, all one-legged and shit, just doing the best he can out there. Flash forward a little while, we all know James had a stroke a couple years back. He recovered from it, luckily, but he had that leaky leg. Does anyone remember the leaky leg even had its own YouTube account for a while? And there was talk of the leaky leg being cut off. Well, that's when Philip saw his opportunity. He came through, killed off James Henley in the middle of the night, just right there in his catnapper, right there. Slit his throat, disposed of the body, dressed up in his clothes, and assumed his identity after surgically attaching that leaky leg to his own body. And for the first time, Philip felt like a real man, like he meant something. He used all the passwords from James's online presence, started infiltrating, started getting into that background. And that's why we had the black screen for a while, because Philip had to memorize all of James's facial expressions and get that real cool haircut and all that. So now, present day, everyone thinks they're watching James Hensley. Nah, nope. You're watching Philip. Still good content, by the way. I'm not saying Philip might even be better than James, really. Kind of, kind of more entertaining. And I'm not supposed to know none of this, so you might not hear from me for a while but I was supposed to get a bribe. Straight up. The deal was, only a couple of us knew about this whole thing. Philip confided in us. Supposed to get a bribe. I didn't get mine. Randy Spears got his. Randy Spears wears the toe from the leaky leg around his neck. Yeah, it's on a little chain. It's a little gold chain. He's got the toe hanging from it. That was his price. I didn't get mine. I didn't get what I asked for. So, fuck it. Burn it down, right? That's right. I hope I didn't blow everyone's mind. If you don't hear from me, I don't know. I might not make it out of this one. I think the totem pole might come crashing down on me at this point. Smash me into the background permanently. So, it's been nice interacting with everybody. Hit that like, hit that thumbs up. You can hit the subscribe and the bell if you want. Like I said, I don't know if I'll be back, but if I am, I'm going to just keep doing it. I'm going to let all this shit out. I am your official background. All right, no, I'm not. That's all I got. That's pretty much the whole background I got. But I got some thoughts out here, getting you down the road or not. Bridge thoughts. Oh, I guess I'll hang on until we actually hit a bridge so it's official. Yeah, you'd be surprised. You get hit with those lawsuits. Bridge Thoughts, and then, I trademarked it, of course, Bridge Thoughts LLC / S Corp. But if you're not actually on a bridge during it, they can come after you for that shit. Yeah, got sued by construction companies and bridge operators and bridge painters and various bridge lawyers. Yeah, you'd be surprised how many law firms circulate around the bridges and the defamation of said bridges' names, misrepresentation of bridges if you're only on the approach to a bridge, but not physically on it. So we just riding here. Shout out to the N.F.G as always. Apologies if I blew up the spot. I know it's about to get hot after people see this and find out about that scandal. Conjoined twins of all things. Gotta hit that right lane. Foggy day. Foggy day on the bridge. No rain though. Foggy. It's beautiful, man. I love this weather. I think it's about 58 degrees, maybe low 60s. Gorgeous. Anyway, y'all be safe. Talk to you later. This is all bullshit. Flying through my teeth. Don't take anything you see on YouTube too seriously. All right, be safe. Late.